All right, I think we're live. Sorry for a little bit later today. I had a few things to take care of in the morning. We'll have to, about an hour from now, take a little break, have a phone call, and then we should still be streaming. So I'm trying Streamlabs OBS. I'm more familiar with that than regular OBS just because it's what I use, and I prefer it because everything's kind of built into it. So we'll see. Hopefully everything sounds okay. So yeah, we're using that, trying this out for today. So if everything looks a little different, that's why. Fix something quick. A little bit wider. So yeah, I think we should be good. All right, just gotta get used to this than I was. Because what I like about this is I could see the chat. Streamlabs, I have the chat, and then my alerts, I could see the mini feed and everything, which OBS, I think you can get all that, but it just, I don't know, I just don't like it as much as I like Streamlabs. Like I said, this is what I used to use when I'd stream all the time. So anyway, okay, so I did a little work on the weekend. Not much. I fixed it was bothering me, was the abduction, not the abduction, but the waves, the enemy spawn. I think on Friday, or no, Saturday. We streamed on Saturday for a little while. I broke it because we were implementing new things. So as you can see, I added this stuff here. It's still rough. I changed. I didn't change, but I fixed this, which was supposed to be black around it the whole time, and I didn't know. So I adjusted this. So that looks a lot better, made it a little bit wider. So I think the health bar looks much better than it did. Obviously, it's still work in progress. But all right, let's just play this, see if everything's working. I just fired this up. Like I said, I had prior commitment this morning. It's been an interesting morning. Let's just say that. My kids missed the bus. Had to take them to school, which normally I don't do. So anyway, it's just been a busy morning. Oh, why did it stop playing? Anyway, I'm excited to be streaming. We'll probably stream to about 3 or 4 today, and then we'll be back on normal. So as you can see, the waves are there. I changed the wave settings a little bit. I still have to work. Also, I made the health packs, which we already. So as you can see, the wave is incoming. So this is rough. I mean, obviously, it's just to get the system in there, but I would like to change it. And this right here, I don't like. We need to change the wave. What I wanted initially is I wanted a countdown timer here, not there. This would just display the wave. And then, yeah, see here, I would have the countdown timer here. And then when it's close to the wave, it would say wave incoming instead of doing this. So we're going to have to work on that. But as you can see, the health, the basic template right now for the health is there. Let's see if I can get to it. It should work. It should give us health. I changed the color of it, and I finally got them to actually... Yep, see, they work. So they look red. So they distinguish them, because I'm going to start working on power-ups, abilities. So once we get that in there. But yeah, so far everything's looking, it's working. I got the enemies looking, they look crappy, obviously, but it's a prototype. But they're working, they're firing. I fixed the spawn. I worked on that all day, not all day, but I worked on it for a few hours yesterday. And then, like I said, I was working on the nav here, but I don't like this here, how it says next wave. I want it just to be a countdown timer, like 3 minutes, and then wave incoming, and then this would change like that to the next wave. And we also have the wave increasing with difficulty. So was able to get all that in there. So anyway, that's where we're at. I was watching a video yesterday. I didn't finish it, but it was about how I can create terrain and everything. I was able to get a asset pack for grass, which was free, which is nice on the Access store. So that's going to be helpful. But I was watching a video on how to do this, and it looked pretty simple, but like I said, I didn't finish the video. Maybe we'll watch it here real quick. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Did a little bit of cleanup. Like I said, this is all still work in progress. I don't know. I was trying to get like a black outline on these, but somehow the way I set this up, it won't let me do it for just, see, it does it for all of it, which is fine. I don't know. I just wanted like this one to be different. Let me work on the try 0.5. That makes it look a little bit better. Just 0.10 do. I think that's too much. I mean, it looks good on the white, but this, I think that looks okay. All right, we'll keep that. Obviously, once we get grass and everything in here, you're probably going to need a little bit of an outline. All right. So yeah, that video I was watching, just teaching me how to do all that stuff. It looks like you can just go into the terrain builder here. For some reason, I don't see my brush of grass. So you do the painter here. So paint terrain. Maybe I do a new brush. Brush is read only. Okay, here we go. So select our texture, which is this. I think it's this one. Now see, in the video it showed that the brush was, you could select it here. And I got it to work, but it wasn't laying flat. It was like laying up, and I don't know. Like I said, like I don't know how to do this. So like I said, I was trying to watch a video, but I didn't finish it. But that was the initial. Crap! I got too many brushes here. Left click to raise. Okay, and I think, oh, here we go. Paint texture. Okay, I see. Okay, I do see. You need to get over there. I'm thinking about maybe making this a little bit smaller. I don't know yet. I think that's going to be okay. We can always adjust it, but we're going to build out the town. I'm thinking maybe that's what we might work on today, is building out some of the structures. Like just laying it out kind of rough. Okay, I see that. Okay, that's not what we want. Huh. All right. Oh, I see. The brush size is too. Now, see, I could see it, but it's not painting, and that's the thing. I don't know, or is it? And it's just down below. Huh. There was a way they were doing in the video, like he just clicked a button and the whole thing did it. So maybe I'm just doing it. Ah, maybe we have to create a layer. There we go. There it is. Yay, we're looking at grass. Not looking at those damn check marks. All right, stream's over. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. I'm just kidding. So what we could do with this terrain builder is we could actually build hills and stuff. So I was getting ideas, and I was thinking we could put like a mountains, you know, like around the town. So we're kind of like in the town and like you can't get out sort of thing, you know, kind of give it boundaries. Um, oh god, that looks so much better. Oh my god. That looks so much better. With the grass. Wow. So I did find another asset pack for roads. We're definitely going to need roads. Um, a lot of this I think is going to be asset packs, and obviously I can try doing some stuff in Blender, but like you know what I mean. Like right now, I think just creating the characters is going to be hard enough. You know, the main character, the alien, is going to be just a simple, you know, what we all know as alien, big head, you know, little body and arms. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research some aliens. I'm kind of into the alien thing. I've always been kind of into it since high school. So man, look at that, pops so much better now. The except the red doesn't really pop. And obviously the wave incoming is not always going to be on the screen. It's going to come in. I'm gonna have to work on the details of that. Like I said, that wave, I just want the wave to say wave 1, and then where that wave incoming is, I want the countdown to be there, counting down the wave. And would it be cool if we could have the wave, like wave 1 maybe be 4 minutes, wave 2 is 3 minutes, or maybe it changes or something. Like like every wave is different. It's just random. I think that would give it a little more variety. And then obviously we're gonna have to work on bosses. I mean, this is this stuff, but I mean, we got my list here that we were talking about last couple last streams. I've got most of the stuff off of here that I wanted to do, and obviously we need to polish the abduction mechanic. The sounds are not really that great. I found some. I was looking on freesounds.org to get some sound effects in here. It's a little bit better. You know, for when the enemies are shooting their guns and stuff, we have some gun effects. But I was thinking we could do the power up, just get that system implemented. We got the health pack system. Oh god, I'm just so glad we got the grass in there. I mean, that didn't take more than what, a second. Oh god, that's makes me feel so much better. So here, yeah. So this is what we can do. Okay. But first we got to check to make sure we still walk on it. Sure, that's not going to affect anything. Dude, it looks so much better. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go with this grass, you know, for final, but it looks way better. Okay, everybody's walking. Okay. This almost reminds me of the Bud Bowl from back in the 90s, man. Those look like the Bud. That's what it reminds me of. The UI looks so much. Oh man, the health bar looks so much better since I've black like that. See, we need music, we need stuff, and more sound effects, gunshots. So I got rid of that beep, that like beep beep that we had. It was just annoying me. Are those guys floating? Like they're floating. Anyway, all these sound effects, they're probably I'm gonna have to find better ones. Obviously, now that I found that free sound org. If you want to know what I'm drinking green tea. In my Back to the Future mug. The thing is, it's like this is probably meant for they designed it like it's a lefty glass because it faces this way instead of this way. I don't know. But anyway, like what I'm thinking is the town is it's a little bit gonna be inspired by Back to the Future, Hill Valley, and the town that I live by here. So I want to have like a square, you know, with they call it the clock tower. You know, it's basically oh god, can't even think what they're called now. City Hall is the forefront, and I think that's kind of similar how the town is here, the square we have. So that's kind of what I'm going for, because when we think of 1950s, America or whatever, it's that's kind of what we think of. And that's what worked in Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future. So that's kind of be my inspiration. So let's start working. I'm thinking. So the power-up system, I'm thinking the first power-up we get is the ray gun. Hold on, I need to pull up the design doc. And if you hear cars and stuff, I do have my window open. It's gonna be a beautiful day here, so finally getting some fresh air. So let's look at what we had here. Gameplay. Wave-based abduction, humans attack, increase large. Yeah, so the waves. Oh, that's what I wanted to go look at real quick. So I built the wave spawner. I built it. I got it all working. Like I said, it was conflicting with the original one I built, the enemy spawner. So it was conflicting. So I deleted the enemy spawner. We all moved everything into the wave spawner. So that's what it was. And there was a couple coding things in there that I fixed, but we got it all here now. So I can adjust the time between the waves, the health multiplier, damage multiplier, the difficulty, how it steps up in difficulty. And then this stuff's here is that pulse thing on the wave, which I don't know. We'll see how that looks. And obviously, once we get, the town built out, I can start building, where the waves are going to. Right now, they're just arbitrary places I just put on the map. And then we can always add more. We can always add more enemy types. It's so cool. We got this system built. All right, so we got the material, low poly. That was that. So I made a texture for the red, those health packs, which is right there. I don't know what this. Anyway. But yeah, so feeling good. It's starting to come together a little bit. Obviously, I don't know if this is going to be the final camera view. I don't know yet. I might get it a little bit closer to the player. I have no idea, but we're just going to work with it. So, all right. Okay, so should we work on the power-ups? I really need to start figuring out how to do shaders and stuff. That was one thing not very good at. So glad we got the grass in there. This is my I think I'm missing something. But yeah, so we could create terrains, hills, mountains. This paint tree. Oh wow, we can paint trees. Click to paint tree. Oh, no trees defined. Edit trees. Add a tree. Okay, so we're gonna have to get it. Okay, no problem. Let's look on the asset store. So yeah, this is where I got the grass, right? I think it was this one here. I guess since we are 3D, we probably should get... I don't think it matters. I mean, it'd be nice to get stuff like this, but that's a little overkill, I think. Okay, so let's see if we can get tree. Low poly tree. I think we should go for the low poly. All right, here we go. We got this one and this one. And this is why I like Unity. I think Unreal has one too, but I don't know if Godot has this yet. I don't know, but it would be cool if Godot could create something like this. Eventually, I probably will look into using Godot, but right now, I don't mind Unity. I actually like it. Looking at that, okay, there's the grass. And then we'll take this one too, because it's always nice to have a little bit of variety. And these ones actually might work too, because like the sticks and stuff, we could totally use that. Like this, I would probably use that. It's always good to have enough, too many assets, just in case, because you never know. See what else there was. That's pretty cool. It's free. Can't beat free. I think those will be all right for now. Let's see if they have low poly buildings. Oh, I already did search. Because I think I'm gonna leverage. I might have to buy some of these, which is no big deal. But we're not there yet. That's what I'm saying. It's like this is just to build an environment, just to get something. Because I need to test the enemies, and then we're gonna need to build in, especially with the player and the enemies. They don't walk through the trees or walk through the. That's gonna be a whole nother nightmare. I mean, the things that we could do with this is endless. I just had an idea. It'd be cool, like every 40 minutes, like a UFO, or there could be like a UFO crash or something. We could do that. Ooh, that could be the beginning of the game or something. I know I'm like this tech guy, but like I'm still old school. I still write stuff down. I should get my Apple Notes up. Yeah, so I mean, there's a variety of low poly buildings. There's a bunch of buildings. Ooh, Cartoon Town. That'd be kind of cool. Well, I mean, look at that. I mean, we can even use some of that. That one, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm thinking, we have like the city square, like in the middle, and then roads kind of going out, and then maybe have like a neighborhood, and maybe have some whatever we can get. I mean, that's the thing. I'm gonna use like Back to the Future like Back to the Future is kind of the reference for the square with the town I live at, but then I'll use the map to kind of see how the city's structured. We could follow that. But yeah, I mean, like some of these buildings are $5. I mean, that's like nothing. And plus, we could use like a variety of these things too, and mix it together to give it, give it kind of its own look and feel. Yeah, of course, I want to cheap viewers. No thanks. All right, so let's see here. Farm stuff could be kind of cool too. I mean, you could just go crazy with this stuff. I mean, so I have a TV over here. They usually have streamers up. I watch Hillfort Games. Great guy. He's very inspiring to watch. He's been a video game. He's built his own game right now called Long Gone, which is really cool. I think I've been following him now for pretty much since he started streaming back in like October. And like one thing he says, it's like build the game first and then make it look pretty last. So that's what I'm trying to follow. I'm kind of procrastinating right now, as you can tell, because I don't want to get into something because I have to break at like 12:30. I mean, the stream will stay on. I just have to take a quick call at 12:30, and it should only take like a half hour. It shouldn't take very long. So, and tomorrow we should be back to normal time, 10 o'clock. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on here. Ooh, Epic City. That's cool. Ooh, what's this? What this is? See, that might be too much. But that's what I'm thinking, like layout like this. Man, can you imagine? Oh my god. See, scope creep comes in, but this would be cool if we could get moving cars and stuff in the actual world. That would be freaking amazing. And I'm sure it could be done. It's just like, dude, I don't want to be building this game for 5 years. You know what I mean? It's like, is that necessary? No, but is it cool? Yes. But yeah, this might be too much, like something like that. But see, we can build stuff like this, little parks. Oh god, I'm getting so excited. But this is what I'm thinking. We'll build on the outskirts of the city, like mountains and stuff, to keep it so, it's contained. That's cool. God, can you imagine having a day and night cycle? Oh my god, let's put that. That'd be cool. Like, this is scope creep. I mean, this is just like cool. Like, we don't need it, but it would be cool to have. But that's cool. I like that. $50, man. But that's exactly kind of like that would be cool too if we had like an ocean on one side or something. Have a mount. Dude, that is really cool. I'm gonna put this on my wish list. Down the road, who knows? This might be something we can, you know, utilize, but I'm not buying it. It's just that's cool. I really like that. All right. Yeah, that's the ground texture. See, these texture bundles are really cool because like they save. I think I have some. I got so many assets because I got some assets when I was going through um the trainings and stuff. Yeah, I got so many, man. I got like who knows what I have here. Cuz I know that like when I first started doing all this there was like they were recommending here get these asset packs when I went through some of those tutorials and stuff like cuz they're free. So who knows what I got in here. Ooh, Starfield Skybox. Did we got to think about that too. We got to think about the sky. I mean, this is stuff the way down the road. 3D sci-fi starter kit. I know I had this. What is this? Huh. Ooh. Oh, that's like indoor stuff. Now that's the thing. Can we go into any buildings? I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to make this like that's not the game. The game is just simple. Let me see if I have any buildings. I don't know if I do or not. Oh, this is interior. Oh, that was one I think we used for the tutorial. Top down. I could have used that. Yeah, I could have used that. Wow. That's 2D. We're doing 3D, so. I didn't know I had so many. Yeah, see, I had to get some of these because I did a prototype and I used donuts. There was a chef throwing donuts, and you were supposed to eat the donuts. That was a prototype I did. It was cool. I had to like, I was gonna build it. Maybe someday I'll go back to it and build it. But I built this like little kitchen. It was pretty cool. Terraforming. Fantasy Skybox. Definitely we're going to use this. That's cool. Yep, I forgot we're going to need that. Okay, cool. Particle pack. I didn't know I had this. Oh, that's I downloaded for one of the demos I did. Or for the tutorial. Low poly environmental pack. So, we could use some of this too. We could use these mountains. Definitely. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just don't want to get started on something and then I have that hard break at 12:30 and then it's like, what is this? Oh, that's cool. Okay, anyway. Let's download this. Port. And we'll get some trees and everything set up. Port. Just so we can like play around with this. And then I think I had that roads. Yeah, right there. We'll get that too. We can, get stuff started here. Because we really need to start building out like how the town's gonna look. Just to get objects in here, but getting that grass in here has changed things so much. So what's this one? So this is the roads one I found. I think that will work. We'll download that. Put it into our project. I got this one too. Okay. We're blowing up the project here. Okay, I think that's good for now. This too. See, that's the thing. I might have some of this stuff already, like these effects that I didn't have to make these materials. I already have some of this stuff. Yeah. Orbs. Oh, yeah, I was using that for something. Procedural terrain period. That's cool. Okay, I think we're good for now. We can definitely use probably some of those. Oh, here's some more. Actually, let me download this one because this grass might actually be a little bit better. We'll try that one. Oh, hey, bud. Dog might need to go out. You have to go out, bud? Okay, come on. Come on. All right, come on. All right, I'll be right back. That import it. Ouch! Get down, bud. Ah. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Both dogs had to go out. Okay, so we got that texture. What was that called? Oh, I didn't even look. Restylized. Okay. I need to get better. Might be this one that's broken. Vector. No. Does have grass too. Where did that? Huh. Anyway. Happy little trees. Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking. This should be the thing. It's like perspective wise, it looks like, oh, that's not very big, but then when you oops, we're just going. There we go. I mean, yeah, from here it's like, okay, that doesn't look very big. But I think that's fine. And we don't need a huge map. I mean, that's pretty big. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. What are those? Oh, those are the health spawn. I still have the fire point there. Well, we're gonna need that because when we shoot the gun or ray gun, that's exactly where it is. Because when I first initially built this, the player was going to fire, and then I changed it to the abduction. I mean, I don't know if it'd be cooler for the initial abduction mechanic just to be the abduction gun or what, but I think at this to give it more challenge, you know, just to keep it whatever. All right, so I got that call in 20 minutes, so I don't want to get too started in something. Let's see how this tree thing is going to work first. Like that's how we're gonna kind of see that. I'm guessing it's gonna be similar to just did. Okay, there's prefabs. Great. Great. Okay, cool. Trees. Oh wow, there's different ones. There's rocks. Definitely. Crash. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, let's check on that. Happy little trees one. It says it's in the. There's different types of trees here. prefab. So that would make sense to have a prefab, and then you can just throw as many as you want in there. All right. That up. I have to get rid of some of these. I think those are not what I want. Okay, so ash tree, spruce, oak. Let's try oak. Okay, there we go. We can preview it. Okay, that's not bad. How does this one look? Okay. Okay, well, I mean, they're all kind of the same. Okay, we got some of that. Spruce. All right, well, I like, oh, that's a bush. I like the oak one. So let's throw that in our prefab. I just copied that. Okay, cool. So let's do a new folder. Oh, not a folder, a game object. We'll do environmental. And then we can do more levels than that. So if we have roads and trees, let's do another empty. Trees. Because if we set this up now, or this environment, why not I just put environment? Not environment. I spelled that wrong. Jesus. My brain is just not firing right now. It was a very interesting morning. I do environment. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need environmental. Okay, so we got trees, oak. Want the what's this one? Do that one. Okay, so we got 3 trees. And then we can just duplicate those. And this is going to get very expansive. Let's reset the position of that. Okay, so let's try this. Now, the oak. Now the fun part begins. Now, I just want to see what this looks like next to we're near it. There it is. Very high. Oh. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to test this to see, obviously we'll probably have to put a collider on this. But let's just see what it does. I'm pretty sure we need a collider on it. Group 0 has no normals. Oh, I might need to do the floor. Yeah, we can. Think. No, is triggered, we'd have to go through. Hold on. Trying to remember. It's been a while since I've did objects, so I just gotta remember how to do this. Okay, it's not is triggered. I think we have to do it off. Oh. Uh-oh. Actually, I think what we might do is we might revamp this frickin' player movement system. It's horrible. Not intuitive at all. Yeah, okay, so we have to adjust the collider. Because it won't let me get up any closer than. So that's cool, but we need to have it a little bit smaller. There's the collider, okay. How do we need a different type of color? Well, we're not flying, so that's good. We're jumping, so we just need to have it around the tree, right? Wrong one. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, is triggered needs to be off. Okay, save that. Like I said, I'm just testing to see what I need to do here. Okay, perfect. That will work. Okay, cool. So we got some trees in here. Where's the other ones? All right, let's position 419. Yeah, so we're gonna have to think about the layout. I don't know if I'm gonna start that today. I don't want to work on some of the Sims. Like I said, I'm just trying not to get into something really quick because I have a call here at like 10 minutes. So, well, that's cool. We got some environmental stuff. We got the grass in, which is great. Okay, so my list, create power up. Okay, yeah, maybe we can do that. Let's get that system started. I'm thinking. Well, power up. I'm probably just gonna use a capsule for now. The thing that I want to understand is we need a sprite render. That's the thing. That's where I don't understand is like, okay, you built out your prototype, you got all this stuff, and then when you make the assets, how do you make that? You bring the asset in and replace the prototype that you have. I think it's just very simple. I did it in one of the tutorials, but like I said, that was like 3 months ago, and I haven't done it in a while. And I'm one of those people, if I don't do it regularly, I'll forget how to do it until I do it again, and then it's like, oh, that's how you do it. So don't really need to worry about that right now. I don't think. So we were gonna power up systems. I think that's what we're gonna. Did we do? Because I think we're gonna do it similar to the health packs, which would make sense. Where they spawn randomly, and that's another thing we need to touch up on too is the health stuff. Okay, the spawner roll is 10. We might need to add more details into this, but we got it set up. Check out the waste spawner. Yeah, we might have to add like this stuff here. And then add maybe like a health, like the different health packs, different waves. That's something we can work on later. Let's do this power up thing. Okay, so we need, like I said, let's create an empty, call this power up. Power up. Maybe that will work. Create 3D object. I think we'll use a capsule. Or we could do cylinder. I mean, it doesn't matter. These are just placeholders. We'll just do a capsule. Simple, it's easy. Tree, we need to move this tree out of the way. Capsule, we want like a bright color for this. That work? Yep, cool. Gold, which works. Reset that. Oh. Whoa, it's still. And obviously, I think it would be smart if these kind of be up in the air. But for now, this will work. Okay, cool. I think that color works. What else? I think like a bright color. It has a default skybox. Purple. Jeez. Purple would work. I think that gold's fine. Wait, what's this one? Ha! Thinking like a yellow or something. That's cool. That's probably what we're gonna go for. That's actually kind of cool. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Go with that. I know my head is kind of shining like that. That looks kind of cool. All right. So power up. Power up. All right, I got to get ready for this call here. I'll just keep the stream on. Like the grass is cool, but the more I mean, obviously when buildings and roads and everything, we're gonna have to find a better one, I think. I mean, it looks okay. It just looks kind of tacky. I don't know. We don't need to worry about it right now. Like definitely, we need better UI. I mean, this UI is. I mean, this is okay right now, but yeah, this stuff we definitely need to make custom text and stuff. But that, like I said, that's something we don't need to worry about right now. All right. I'll be back. Like I said, I have a quick phone call. And we'll be back and we'll get into this, the power up. But I will be here and I will mute this and I might be right back. But we'll be back. All right. Sorry, we're back. How's the sound and everything, Bit? All good? Yeah, it's been a crazy morning today. My kids missed the school bus. I had to take them to school. I had an interview at 10:30, and then I had this call. So it's been a busy morning. And as you can see, we have grass. I was able to figure out how to put grass. I don't know if this is going to be the grass forever. Um, and then we have a tree over here. So I started putting some stuff in here. So yep, there's a little tree. We're experimenting with stuff. But I was gonna work on the power-up system, and I was experimenting with as you can see, my head's glowing, but I think that would be really cool to obviously this isn't the final power-up where they're gonna look, but that glow I think will go really cool with the power-ups. That would make a lot of sense. And then maybe like a health bar or the health packs we could do. So what I was working on, hopefully you can hear me. If you're still there, hopefully you didn't run away. But yeah, so I was working, I streamed on Saturday, and broke the enemy spawner thing. But I got that fixed, so I worked on that yesterday. I got it fixed. I got the waves all now where we can adjust the wave system. So like right here. Yeah, so I got this all built, which is great. It works, and we got it now where we can always adjust it and make it better as time goes on. And I can adjust the waves, can adjust the people, how much damage we're getting, the multiplier. So we've got that system built, which is great. But yeah, today I was thinking about maybe like I was watching this video on how to like do the terrain stuff, and we should be able to build terrains and stuff like that, hills and all sorts of stuff, which I was able to get the grass in there. Hey, what's up, Crazy? It's been a long time. Oh yeah, that's your streaming name now. Yeah, Star Citizen Control. You should have stuck with Crazy, man. But I get it. That's what you're branding. So, how you doing? Been a long time. Yeah, I'm not streaming any games. I'm working on um, learning some game dev stuff. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Good to see you. I had Bit was in here earlier. He must have dropped out. I was on a phone call, so I was muted. And he kept on asking. I was like, "Are you supposed to be muted?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on a call. I'll be done in a sec." But yeah, so I'm just kind of learning how to do game dev and stuff, and learn how to code. Basically, to learn how to code and stuff, which I'm not. The whole thing is like now that we have ChatGPT and AI and everything, it's like why not? Try to do this stuff. But yeah, Star Citizen. I might stream it again someday. I don't know. I haven't really played. I kind of follow the project here and there, um, but I'll go in game chat. Um, we could, I guess. I was gonna start working on this thing here. Um, I started it here, and I don't want to forget what I was doing. Just one sec. Okay, yeah, I was doing this. One sec. Okay. I was gonna get the system all set up. Give me one sec. Okay, we got the collider on there. Triggered. Okay, rigid body. False. Okay. I think we need to freeze this station. Matter, but it will spin. Yeah, I was working. Like I said, I had a phone call and I started this thing, and I kind of want to get it done. I gotta do some code stuff. We could chat some other time. Oh, what's up, Josh? I don't know. I noticed that too. Like Twitch notifications sometimes are like they'll come like 4 hours or 2 hours after a person stream. It's really weird. I need to start doing it in the Discord. I had it all set up like in Discord where it automatically would tell that you're live, but anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll do. But I used to have Discord. I know, like I said, all that stuff was set up like 7 years ago. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. I probably have to use a new system. But yeah, I definitely will. It's just been a crazy morning. I had that interview this morning, video interview, and then I just had a phone call. I think the video interview went really good. Obviously, there's more interviews to go. It was just the initial one, but your notification was 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I've been streaming since about 11 this morning. So yeah, it's a little late. Yeah, I think it went well, but you know how these things go, man. You always think something's good, but it's just I don't know. Well, we went 10 minutes over our actual time, so that's always a good sign. You know, and the person said that they were excited. But I've been in interviews like that, and they tell you all the time, but you don't know if they're genuine. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be on for probably another couple hours, probably till about 3:34. Tomorrow will be normal time. I'll be back on tomorrow at 10. I kind of went a little late today.
It's 1:00.
I need to eat lunch, but here soon. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that glow effect's really cool. I have that on my head, but I'm definitely gonna probably use that for that. As you can see, I've been working. Oh, thanks, Crazy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was laid off last month from my job. Yeah. Just Josh, send that in my Discord, okay? No problem. I thought you knew that bit. I thought I told you. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is, man. It's it's the climate that we're in, you know. But yeah, so it's been actually yesterday. It was a month was my last day that I found out that I got laid off. So it's giving me time to learn some new skills and do this stuff, but definitely need to get a job soon. Yeah, it's okay, but we talked about a lot of stuff on Friday. But yeah, so yesterday I worked on some stuff. I figured out how to get grass material in there. I think it looks okay. Obviously, once you get buildings and roads and everything, it will be fine. And I found some low poly trees. Obviously, I'm just testing stuff. Worked on the UI a little bit. Still needs some work, but hey, my Stream Elements is working. All right, I got all that. And I've been working on stream stuff too, getting alerts. So I'm using Streamlabs OBS now, which I prefer because I used that before. I know OBS you can do more, but I don't need all that stuff right now. But I could see like the chat, I could see the feed. So 3D modeling I can't do. I need to learn Blender. Like I said, right now we're just building the systems of the game. But eventually, yeah, I want to learn how to do Blender. But if you know how to do, that'd be cool, man. Like I don't need anything sophisticated for this game. It's kind of like low poly. I'm just doing aliens and humans. I guess I should tell crazy. His Star Citizen Control, his handle name used to be Crazy, Josh. I think you remember him. We used to play Star Citizen way back in the day. Oh, cool. Meld. But yeah, I mean, like art stuff, that's where this stuff's going to suffer, is the art. I'm going to use a lot of asset packs that you can find on the Unity asset store. I'm going to try to utilize like buildings and stuff just to make it easier. But yeah, definitely want to model an alien, come up with an alien because you're playing as an alien, and then like different models of humans. So the whole thing, yeah, dude, crazy. I totally will, man. Oh, you did? That's cool. But that's cool. But hey, how's the coding going, dude? Since you figured out C#, did you jump into Unity yet? Yeah, definitely will, crazy man. I will. If you know how to model, that would be cool. Yep. And that's what I'm doing, Josh. Like, not worrying about the look right now. I'm just getting the systems built, and if I can make this fun, we know the game will be cool. Oh, you decided to do your other project? Cool. Yeah, dude, that's how I always get involved. It's like I start one project and then, dude, I got another idea, and I chase other ideas. So I'm sticking with this. Like that's what I'm trying to do myself. Is just nope, just stick with this and keep doing it. So but that's cool. Um, but yeah, Josh is totally correct. Like, don't worry about the look and feel. Just work gameplay. I'm just building systems and gameplay to make sure that feels right before I start worrying about the look of it. Like I said, the nav, the UI, that's just temporary. I want to do like this. The basically this game. Right now, I'm making a test bench. Cool. So to catch everybody up for speed, this game is basically like a Vampire Survivors kind of like game, where there's just waves of enemies coming. But the whole object is you're an alien that needs to go abduct humans, and then obviously as the wave of humans will get harder and harder, there'll be different types, and then there will be bosses. I'm thinking about, and then there'll be power-ups that drop for the alien, because right now to abduct somebody you have to get next to them. Well, they're shooting at you, so you kind of have to dodge that. And obviously there'll be power-ups where you can get like, maybe invincibility, a shield or whatever. I mean, this is stuff that I need to kind of, think out, but I have a general grasp. And then the level is just going to be like a city. Like I'm going for the 1950s sci-fi retro feel, like all that cheesy sci-fi stuff. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Kind of what I'm going to go for, like the sound effects, the music, and the everything's going to have that aesthetic. So that's kind of what this game's going to be, but it's in 3D. I was going to do 2D, but I thought this would be better, and I get to learn something. So we're just building systems and getting it going and seeing if it's going to be fun. My off and on personal project now is Discord bot. Oh, cool, Discord. Yeah, Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I want to get one of those, Josh. Running on my bedside table, I can run into a bot, develop my PC test. Update is ready, upload. That's cool. Dude, I got to figure out GitHub. I'm subscribed to him on Twitch. Yeah, I watch what is his name, Prime. I watch him, but there's a bunch of game dev people I watch on Twitch. Hillfort Games, and then there's this couple that do game dev, but they use Godot engine called Two Nerdy Nerds. They're really cool, and they kind of inspired me because they're doing this game that's similar to this, but it's a zombies. And the doctor has the cure to cure the zombies, so they go around and do that. So that's kind of what jump started this idea for me. Okay, cool. Develop.games. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I mean, I've been watching YouTube videos and all that. But like I said, this is just something for fun, and obviously I'm utilizing ChatGPT to do most of this, the hard lifting, and then I'm just learning along the way. And like I said, I'm just doing this for fun and basically learn new skills, learn how to code if I can, and who knows where it goes. But it's just a personal project to have fun and keep me busy. I actually have my TV over here, and I actually have Hillfort Games on. But he's an actual, work professionally AAA stuff. But he's using, he's building his own game. My job uses AI bots to help code. It's a good tool in your arsenal if you know how to use it right. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, okay, so initially when I started this journey back in like October, September, October, and how it started is like I just wanted to learn how to code, and I was talking to an old college buddy, and he told me to start learning Python. I didn't really have the game dev thing in my head yet. I mean, I've always wanted to do games and build games. Like, it's been an interest and a passion. Not a passion, but it's been an interest. Something I would like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to learn someday, but I don't know how to code, so probably will never able to do it. And so I started with Godot, which is an open source engine. I liked it, but things weren't clicking for me. And then talking with my buddy, he said like, well, why don't you look at Unity? Okay, I'll look at Unity. And I noticed Unity had tutorials, like how to learn their engine and how to do their stuff offered by Unity. So I went through them and I was like, okay, I kind of like it. And Unreal is more for like graphical stuff, and I just don't think like I'm there yet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Python and JavaScript. Yep. I still want to learn Python. I really do. I mean, I have a book. I have books on Python, but game development uses C# or C++. So that's why I went that way. And basically, how I got onto this was when I was trying to learn Python, I needed projects. Rob's like, well, you need a project. I'm like, well, dude, I don't have any ideas right now. But I was like, I have some game ideas. So that's what's led me to game dev. So you use Java, JS, and Python. Cool. JavaScript, Java, and Python. Yeah, Python, like I think I was telling you, Josh, like I get I understand it intellectually. Coding, like I get it. You do your method, you do the things that it's just all the things. I don't. It's like memorizing, and I haven't been doing it long enough. Like you got to be doing this stuff every day, all day for months for it all to like click. And now that I'm coding the C# stuff, like things will pop out to me. I get variables, I get that stuff. So it's just I don't have the you know what I mean. I don't have the experience of the time in. It's like learning to play guitar, dude. I've been playing guitar since I was 15. I know how to play the guitar. Like I might not know like the technical stuff or all the music theory. I mean, I know basic music theory. Um, right, syntax is easy to Google. Exactly, right. But right now, it's just I don't have I just don't have the time in. But anyway, like I said, like guitar, it's like, dude, I could pick up the guitar and just play and make things happen because I've been playing for so long. And it's like, but I wasn't like that when I first started playing, dude. It took a long time. And then now things like I can hear something or I can figure things out, pretty quickly. But I still have to look things up. Like how to do that, how to do this, but I can figure it out. And I know basic I know basic music theory at this point. Exactly. Yeah, anybody can play chords, but how to string them together, how to make them sound good, put the rhythm in there and all that stuff. Yeah. It's different, but you need years and years and years experience doing it. And I have that in music. Don't have that in coding. So, like I said, but I think of coding as just like playing a musical instrument. It's just repetition, doing it over and over and over and again, doing it and learning and soaking it all up and knowing how to put things together. All right. All right, let's get back into this thing. My brain is so scattered today because, like I said, it's been an interesting morning. My girls missed the bus. I had to take them to school. I had that it's just like it's out of my normal like like my thing that I normally do. It's like so like I'm kind of like my brain's kind of fried right now because I've had to think and talk to people. I don't like. The best time to start getting experience is yesterday. The second best time is now. Yeah, that's true. I would like. I think software engineering or just engineering in general would suit me as a person a lot better than what I do currently. Like I've taken those tests and everything, and I score high on engineering because I like to solve problems, and that's basically what you do all day. When did you get into it, Josh? I know you were doing it before, but then you like pivoted. Didn't you go back to school? I know because you were working for. Oh, dude, I can't remember now. Um, I remember like when on LinkedIn and you got a job doing. That's it. Was it Cisco? It was one of the big companies. I know that. But I remember you trying to do this a long time ago. That's the thing. If you're an introvert, and yeah, that's what I thought. You did it in college. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. And like I know in engineering, like they want you to have a degree, but like at this point, it's just portfolios, man. If you could show you can do it, they don't care. I mean, like at this part in the game, like a degree is kind of like, you know, I don't know. I think degrees are starting to go by the wayside. I mean, I have one, obviously. Salesforce, that's it. Salesforce, that's it. I knew it was something. I remembered it was one of the big ones, and I remember that. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing, especially if you were going to do engineering and stuff. It's like just get a contract gig just to get some experience, and then okay, crazy, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming pretty much through the week, but you're different time, so you're what 5 hours ahead of me. So yeah, it'll be like your afternoon. I'm going to start 10 Eastern to about 3 or 4. I knew it. I knew what you meant. The douche. Yep, I remember you always take your dogs for a walk and stuff. Nope, I remember. Um, but no, I appreciate you stopping in. Dude, Twitch and their freaking ads, man. Oh, hydrate, yeah. Yeah, Friday's a holiday here too. My kids will be here, so that's gonna be interesting. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll try to stream on Friday. But basically the whole gist of this is just like an office cam. Yeah, definitely, dude. No, this is that's a very interesting thing, Josh, because I used to drink coffee every day. I was a Starbucks addict, dude. Um, I quit like a year ago. Yeah, over a year ago. And I noticed once I quit coffee, dude, like my morning, because I'd have it every morning, during work, and I would just like be so laser focused. And after I give up coffee, dude, like it literally, I noticed a huge difference. Oh, dude, I still got Star Citizen in my stream elements. I need to get rid of that. Oh, wow. There you go. That tells you how old this is. Um, I drink green tea now, though. Dude, crazy. Definitely I will, man. I definitely will. Nightbot? Yeah. I think I installed it. That's just Stream Elements is from when I used to stream, dude, like 7, 8 years ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm I'm more comfortable with Streamlabs OBS. I was using OBS, but I just like this. Okay, yeah, I have Nightbot. I went and I registered for it, and I think I got it on Discord. I'll need to get it in here. I know I'm slowly setting everything up, dude, with Twitch. Like, as you know, it's a lot of stuff. I was working on, um, the alerts and stuff. I have all my old alerts that I have, which I want to keep most of them because I like them. Um, but yeah, I will definitely. Let me write that down. Nightbot. I think I used Nightbot back in the day. Yeah, it's just getting back into it, and learning how to stream it. I mean, because streaming's changed, dude, since I was streaming on a regular basis. Um, but like I said, I have no. Oh, my dogs are barking. Um, truck outside. I'm just doing this for fun, passing time. I mean, like, it'd be great if I could turn this into a side gig, you know, and all that fun stuff. But dude, it takes a lot of work, and I found that out when I tried to do it last time. You know, it was like, dude, I stream every day. It was like, okay, it's tough, dude. Streaming's tough, very tough. But you just gotta, you gotta niche out your market and just make a little community. All right, I've been yakking and okay. Let me go grab something to eat real quick, and I'll be right back. I need to grab some water too. I've been go, and my brain's just like food, food, food. But it's actually gonna be a nice day here in Ohio, man. Oh, how do I? Yeah, can I run ads on here? Let's see. That's the thing. I gotta learn if I can do that even in Streamlabs. I remember it had like a button that you could do it. Yeah. See, dude, you know more than I do. Aha. Oops. Oh, my butt and the dog has to go out. Okay, bud, we'll go. Okay, come on. Get down. Get down. I hate when he does this. I have a Stream Deck. I do have a Stream Deck, dude. I gotta find it, though. Okay, bud, get down. Get down. Buddy, get down. Okay, I'll let you out. Jesus. It's not coming up, dude. Yeah, dude, he's nuts. He's a little pup. He's crazy. All right, buddy. Okay. I don't know. That didn't come up, Josh. That commercial thing. I see when you do slash. Let's see. Ow, buddy. Come on, dude. Yeah, it didn't work, dude. All right, it doesn't matter. Whatever. There used to be a way you just hit a button to run an ad. Okay. He wants to play. I'll look at it different. Okay, he's got to go out. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. Come on, bud. All right, we're back. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay. Okay. Huh. Definitely need to figure out. Oops. I need to figure all this out later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, dude, I remember there was like a button, like you could do it. You could do it like, I swear there was a way to do it. Okay, got it. Yeah, there used to be I swear to God, there was a way to do ads through Streamlabs. Like you could run it, but maybe not. That's good to know. I would have swore, dude, there was a. It just opens everything in here. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Okay. I'm hungry. So if I run 3-minute ads in an hour, it gets rid of pre-rolls. Yeah, dude, Twitch is crazy with the ads now. Like some people's channels, dude, like literally. Oh my God! Like I had one person who was like literally ads like every 5 minutes. It was like, okay, I want to watch your stream, not watch a bunch of ads. But that's just to get you to pay for, premium. Like I pay for the YouTube premium, dude. Like that's worth it, man. Like we don't have to watch any ads on YouTube. Oh God, that got annoying so quickly. All right, we need to create a power up screen. I'm like my brain is fried right now, man. Like it's just like I need food and those interviews just take it out of you. I do 1 3-minute break an hour. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know they have a bunch of cool stuff that you can do for viewers. So I'll look. Yeah, I'll look on that stuff. Also, dude, like I have my window open. It's a nice day, and dude, allergies are probably gonna nail me, like really bad. Like, so I'm not looking forward to that. This is the worst time of year, man. That was like Florida, dude. I don't miss Florida. It's so hot, dude. We were like that in Florida. Like you couldn't open your windows. Like you were basically inside, air conditioner. Got it. I mean, I lived in Orlando, so we didn't do any of that stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing here, but this is different. I have to research what I'm doing. Whew, man, they put some spice in this thing. We're not supposed to have spice. Oh, you did? Cool. Where are you gonna head to? Or where would you like to head to? I think you told me that. Or tell me about it. Cool. Dude, they put spice in this and it's not supposed to be spicy. Holy crap. No, dude, you're not. You're good. I mean, oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, this has a kick, dude. Normally when I order this, it's not kick, man, but this got some kick to it. Woo! Let me see what they put. Yeah, I can't do spice, man. Damn. Like, it's not supposed to have spice. I don't know what's going on. I've thought about moving. You know, I mean, I would love to move back to Chicago, but we can't. Like, my wife is her business is here, dude. We're here, the kids, you know. So I I mean, Ohio's okay. I mean, it's not my first choice to move to. But I can't believe I've been here 8 years already. But I mean, the way Illinois is, man, I don't know. We went to Chicago September. I mean, Chicago's still Chicago, as you know. But my wife's like, I like it here in Ohio. I'm like, dude, you don't even. I was like, dude, Ohio, like, Chicago's way better. It's like, dude, the suburbs, man. It's like, I'm like, we're not gonna live in downtown Chicago. We're gonna live in the suburb just like you live here. You know, pretty much the same thing. But, you know. Oh yeah, you know. I just miss it, man. I loved it when I lived there. And close, I was close to everybody, you know, like you, Rob, Brian. I mean, Brian, he's on the move. Just everybody, dude. It was so much fun. And like, I live here. I have like no friends. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I just like Chicago, as you know. It's what I know. It's what I grew up with. Yes, I'm from the Quad Cities, but all your friends are on Discord. Well, I know, man. Everybody moved away. It sucks. I had no choice. I had to move away because 2008 happened, as you know. Freaking lost my job twice, dude. Twice in like 6 months. That was, oh my God, that was crazy. Well, yeah. I remember that, dude, when you moved. Dude, isn't it nuts how long ago that was? Like, it's almost 20 years, dude, and it doesn't, it's just, it felt like when I graduated college in 2006 and then moved to Chicago, I was only in Chicago for like a year. I know. I don't either. I mean, we lived like, what? Probably like 6 years in that 1 year. I just remember when you and Brian came and got me, we went up there. Oh, that was so much fun, dude. I almost, was it last year? The year before. It was recently, within a year or two. Brian was here in Ohio. He was close by. He was like 45 minutes to like an hour away. And he's like, dude, let's go hang out. And I was like, he just like threw it on me. Like, I was like, dude, my kids, I just can't get up and leave, man. People without kids don't understand that. But if he's ever through here again, we're going to hopefully try to get hooked up again. I literally haven't seen Brian. Oh, nice. Cool. Tell him I said hi, man. And let him know, like, if he's up through Ohio to give me a call. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I just thought, like, when I moved to Chicago, I thought that's where I was going to stay, man. I literally thought that. But, you know, life has a weird way of working out. But yeah, I remember when you left, man. You left. Did you go to Vegas first? No, you went to North Dakota first, right? Then you went to Vegas. I remember we used to talk, dude. All the time. Back then. Oh, yeah, Vegas. Okay. Yep, it was Vegas first. Okay. Hendersonville, that's right. I remember we used to talk. Well, it wasn't Discord. How the hell did we talk back then? Was it AIM? Or Ventrilo? No, maybe it was Ventrilo. Vent. I can't remember, dude. I know it was Skype. Maybe it was Skype. I don't even remember, dude. It was so long ago. But I just remember we used to hang out. I remember, oh, dude, I remember everything. It was fun, man. We had good times. But the problem with Chicago was, like, everybody lived there, but where did they live in Chicago? Because Chicago is so big, man. People don't realize how big Chicago is. Like, you guys live very far south, which was, like, literally, like, what, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours? Still Chicago. And then Rob lived way east. It was just nuts. Wow. You moved there. You were homeless for 3 months when I moved there and then got work. Wow. Well, dude, I bet it was because you're like, dude, I don't ever want to do this again. Because you were working the oil, right? The oil stuff. I remember. Oh, okay, okay. I just remember I would ask Brian, like, what the hell is he doing? What's going on? I mean, a lot of it was my fault, like, losing contact with everybody. Like I said, dude, when I moved to Florida, like, I lost contact with everybody because I was so far away, man. And then just life happened. Like, Brian got married, Rob got married. You know, it was just like, what? And then Rob has kids. He's got 2 kids. And, you know, everybody just, you know. That's cool, man. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. I think we all did that. You know, I think we all found ourselves after college, and we all got there in weird ways, but it all eventually happened. But it would just been cool if we were all Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I mean, when I lived in Florida, outside of now, living here in Ohio, Florida was the longest time I ever lived in a place since I moved, since I moved from my hometown, Moline, dude. Cause like, college, I was going here, going there, back and forth. And then we moved to Ohio right after college. And then I moved to Chicago. Then I moved back. And then I moved to Florida. That was like the most stable I had in years, man. But this is the longest now where I live now is the longest I've lived since my, growing up. Yeah. Yeah. You've been in Texas for a while, man. That's what I thought. Yeah. You've been there we're almost, what, 8 years here? So pretty similar to you. Oh, dude, moving sucks, man. That's kind of where I was, man. After we moved here, I'm like, I don't want to move, even though I didn't want to stay here. But it's kind of like we're here. Yeah, yeah. When we moved from Florida, dude, to here, oh my god, what a nightmare. Because my oldest, she was like 1 years old, and we just got a truck, dude, and whatever we could fit in the truck, we brought. So yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. Moving, especially when you move out of state, that's even worse, man. Yep, exactly. Oh, dude, when I moved to Chicago, it was me and my Civic. Whatever I could fit in my Civic, that was all I brought to me when I first moved to Chicago, dude. I don't think you went to my first apartment. Did you guys go to my first apartment? In Hoffman? Hoffman Estates? I know you guys came to when I lived in Chippewa. That's where I live now. Crystal Lake. That's right. Yeah, yeah, you guys did come. Okay. And then I moved out to Crystal Lake, which was even farther. And I think that's when you guys came up again. Pretty sure you guys did. No. Oh man. No, yes, I think you guys did tell me. I think you guys did tell me. That's right. It's coming back to me now. A lot of that stuff back then, dude, I can't remember because we were just, partying a little too hardy back then. Like, there's a lot of blank spots, man, from like 2004 to like 2009. But it's coming back to me. I remember now. Yep, yep. God, dude. When I look back on those times, it's like, oh wow. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, that's cool, dude. That saved you for not drinking. Yeah, it was probably me, Brian, and Rob all drinking, like we were still in Western at the pace. Oh my god. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad. I don't drink either, dude. I those days are behind me. I drank enough, you know, to last me for a while. But yeah, I don't drink either. I just don't have the. I just don't want to, man. It was like I don't know. It's just not my thing anymore. I don't care if other people do, but it's just like it's not something I want to do. Yeah. Well, that's the same with me, dude. On my mom's side, they're all alcoholics, so I felt like I was, you know, heading down that road, and I was like, all right, I just gotta quit. I actually lost an aunt to alcoholism, so I totally understand. Totally understand your viewpoint because I share the same. Yep, yeah, addiction is never good, man. And I know I was addicted. Like I said, I was addicted to Starbucks, man. I drink it every day, man. And if I didn't have it, dude, it was bad. So yeah, addiction is. Yep. Because you don't realize you are until it's too late, you know? And then you're like in denial about it. But like I had that in college, dude. Like I had a moment, dude, of clarity. Of just like, dude, yeah, maybe it was like I drank like literally like 4 or 5 nights. And dude, college drink, it's not sippity sippity, dude. It's party hardy, And I was like 4 or 5 nights in a row, dude. And I woke up on Saturday and I was like, thought I was gonna die. And then I was like, I'm not drinking tonight. Nope. Started drinking again. It was college. All right. So now I got to create this power up. Other one. So we save this. I'm sorry to hear about your mom, dude. Tough. Yeah, yeah. Rob lost his dad too, man. Like a year or two ago, during COVID. Not due. I don't think it was due to COVID. It was due to like partial stuff. Like, but yeah, Rob lost his dad. He just got his mom. Um, it's yeah. It just sucks when you don't talk to people, man, and then you know, you gotta hear about that. I'm just glad like I'm reconnecting with everybody, Trust me, I think about everybody all the time, all the fun we had hanging out and it was fun. I miss it. But I understand life is life. All right, okay, so I totally got to get those stream helmet stuff taken care of. That's true. No, yeah, I struggled with that, when I had to move from Chicago and I moved to Florida and like and then I kind of just came to terms with it one day. It's like, you know what, man? It's life. Everybody else has to deal with it too. Not your fault. And doesn't mean that you're not going to see these people again. They're not going to come back into your life, which it's funny how it just people, you know what I mean? It just like it starts to come back and all of a sudden people are in your life. Some magic. That's what I said. Like Rob just reached out to me one day and we were, well, it was during the pandemic. We're like, because we were trying to like plan a trip to Chicago. Well, pandemic hit, all that crap happened. And then we just started kind of talking. Then one day I was like, "Hey, dude, we might be coming up to Chicago." Obviously, it just didn't work out, but I didn't get to see Rob, but I got to talk to him. I feel like our generation is more nostalgic. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's just like the amount of crap we've had to go through. Think about it, man. Like since we had to go through we went through September 11th, we went through the Great Recession, we went through a pandemic. I mean, dude, I don't even know, man. Oh, FedEx is here for some weird reason. I didn't order anything. But yeah, it's just a lot of things that just have gone on. And it's like every time you try to get, you try to get started or you try to get something, or it's like another setback, you know? Yeah, we're very nostalgic. I am to a point. I know a lot of people are like cartoons and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I like that stuff. I like turtles and all that, but I don't know. Like I love Star. Obviously, you know that I love Star Wars, but dude, not where it's at now. Like, I don't really pay attention to it anymore. I kind of lost interest after Rise of Skywalker. What a joke. I did like Mandalorian. Obi-Wan was, but I heard Andor is good, which I need to watch. We went from no computers to computers that, yep. Then the internet, cable, TV, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Andor. It's true, man. I mean, just the amount of things have changed just in our lifetime is insane. Like, compared to like our parents and our grandparents. I mean, stuff changed for them, but like, dude, not like us, man. Like I was telling my dad, I was like, I have more in common with you than I do with my own kids. Like the way we grew up. Because I grew up before all that, and then it happened, when we were like teenagers. Teenagers, early 20s. Yeah, I was so excited for The Acolyte. I haven't even watched it because I just heard it was a joke. But Mandalorian, first season was great. Second was okay. They've had 3, right? Yeah. But I don't know. I'm over it. Disney doesn't know what the hell they're doing. I remember a time everybody's complaining George Lucas ruined Star Wars. Now everybody's like, oh, bring back George Lucas. And it's because he created it. He knows how to do it. We've gotten close. I think, like you said, Andor, I heard. But the dude that did Andor, he did, what the hell is that movie? Rogue One. So far, that's my favorite Disney movie of Star Wars, is Rogue One. Because to me, that felt like the most Star Wars. Like, it captured it perfectly. To me. But I've heard if Rogue One's so good, then Andor probably, I've heard it's the greatest thing. Yeah. Well, they did it to themselves by, hey, we're going to create Star Wars 30 years after the original trilogy. And then we're going to bring back Luke and Han and Leia. And then we're going to bring back the Emperor because we have no other ideas because you killed off Snoke in the second movie. Second movie. Which Snoke would have been an amazing character because then they could have turned Snoke into Darth Plagueis and boom, connected all 3 trilogies. Hello? Nope, it was Snoke the whole time. Nope, it was Palpatine. Well, yeah, that too. But you know what I mean, dude. If Snoke would have been Plagueis, it would have tied the prequels, the original trilogy, and that trilogy all together beautifully. If they would have did it right. Yeah, right. And that's another thing in Star Wars I don't understand. Disney's like, dude, you got all this extended content. Years of books, lore, to pull from, and you don't even do that. Dude, you know what movie I would love to see? Anyway, they should get out of Skywalker, get out of this, and go 1,000 years in the future, 1,000 years in the past, rewrite Star Wars. But we need a Dash Rendar movie. You want Han Solo without Han Solo, Dash Rendar. Oh, yeah, yeah. Exactly. They didn't have a plan and screwed themselves. I mean, Rian Johnson's movie, I liked parts of it, but it just didn't make sense in the trilogy. Yeah, the High Republic. Yeah. Why do that when you have the Old Republic already? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this. I don't have to tell you. You know. Yeah, yeah. Like, I liked Ryan's ideas. It's just like, dude, you don't kill your villain in the second film. I mean, it's like, what? Because they didn't have a plan. But when Carrie Fisher died, that screwed a lot of stuff up because, oh God, who was it? Colin Trevorrow or Trev? He was going to do the third movie, and he had it all written out, and everything was great. But then Carrie Fisher died, and they couldn't do his movie. Yeah, Last Jedi and Palpatine, exactly, and making Daisy Ridley's character a granddaughter of Palpatine, which makes no freaking sense at all. Maybe in the extended universe, it probably did. They probably did something like that, but it's like, dude, tired of Luke. I mean, come on. Why are you gonna show her like, oh yeah, we're hinting she might be a Skywalker. Oh, she looks like she's Luke's daughter. Oh, she's not. She's a Palpatine. Like, what? I get it. You're trying to be, Anyway, it's just it was obvious from the moment that that's what it was going to be. I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, I just have no desire. I mean, because like Force Awakens, man. Like, I was out of Star Wars. Like, literally before Disney bought them, after the prequels, and how everybody kind of fell out with Star Wars. I liked um what the hell is it now? Not Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith. I liked Revenge of the Sith more than Attack of the Clones. I hated Attack of the Clones. Episode one's okay. It's got some good parts. It's grown on me over time. Obviously, I appreciate things about it, but yeah, after all that happened, and like we thought Star Wars was over, George is done. We're never gonna get a movie again. I was just kind of over it, and then after I saw The Force Awakens, dude, it like got me excited again. Like after going out of The Force Awakens, I was excited to be a Star Wars fan again. And then after The Last Jedi, I was like, okay, well, let's see where they go from here. And then after Rise of Skywalker, I was done. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be on this train anymore. Oh. Man, I really need to figure out how they you could run ads through here, so I know that you guys aren't getting ads all the time. Swear to God, there was a button. I could have swore there was a button that said run ads. Maybe that's Ultra. Maybe you can't do it in Streamlabs. That ain't it. I decided to look at all these channel management. Follow, goal, mod, raid. Which, huh? Yeah, the slash commands, I don't see any, the one that you said commercial. And this is Twitch too. Clear, ban. Because this was tied into Twitch. I think unable to IP. Huh. No, you're a mod. That's right. You're a mod. That's right. Sign acting up a little bit. All right, so let's see what we're doing here. Well, let me. Oh, you have to set up an ad scheduler. All right, here we go. Integrate. So you have to integrate it. Probably in the App Store. They have like an App Store. Anyway, I'll have to look at all this stuff. So Ad Manager. Oh, Twitch Broadcaster. Maybe I have to do that. I have to add it. Okay, that's something I can look at later. Ah, wrong button. Lost the. Let's see if it has anything here. Maybe I add it. No. No big deal. We'll figure it out. Where are we at here? Fix that. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, tomorrow will be a lot better stream. Like I said, my brain is kind of fried after I had to do this morning. Need to get this done here. Whoops. Not what I want. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta see what this is doing. Okay. I think we're doing a completely. This isn't the power ups that I want. We're not doing it. I guess a speed boost would make sense. We could do a speed boost. Now that I think about it, actually, that would make a lot of sense. All right, let me. Let's do. We should do this player power up. Speed boost would be cool because get away from the enemies get tougher. You will need a speed boost. And then we'll work on weapon power up. I think. Like right now, I have so much Twitch channel on, dude. 7 ads. Wild. Yes, VS Code. Yep. Wonderful world of coding. I'm trying to set up all my systems for this game prototype that I'm doing. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? How are you doing, Obscura Darwin? Right? Obscure Darwin? So what I'm prototyping is kind of like a similar to like Vampire Survivors. It's not like exactly like that, but it's kind of like, with the waves of enemies coming in, having power-ups, and eventually like bosses will come in. But the whole gist of it is instead of killing enemies, you love Vampire Survivors? Oh, that's your sister. Oh, cool. I didn't know. Sorry. Oh, wow. I feel dumb now. Oops. But yeah, similar in that vein, but it's going to be basically instead of killing, you're going to abduct humans. So it's basically you're playing as an alien, and the aliens are overtaking the town, and you just have to abduct them, and then eventually the waves will get harder. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But that's the gist of it. I'm just trying to make the game, very simple. We're not trying. It's like this is basically like my first real game. I've done like little things here and there, but this is just kind of a project to work on. I have like 2 other game ideas that I started, but they're just way beyond my skill level. Even this is kind of getting into that territory, but yeah, so it's gonna be something like that. Hold on, I think I got the design doc here. But I'm going for that like 50s sci-fi, you know what I mean? That old Aliens, 40s, 50s sci-fi kind of vibe with the cheesy sound effects and all that stuff. So it's basically, but the main mechanic is abducting humans, and obviously for each wave the humans will get harder and more health and all that, and then eventually I'm gonna make power-ups where like, because right now you have to get up next to them to abduct them, like for the initial. But I'm thinking like you can get a power up for like a ray gun. I don't know. I'm debating if I should have the ray gun at the beginning, or is that something you can get along the way to make it easier? Because obviously, as the waves get harder, you don't want to get close because you're gonna get killed. But so far, I can show you what I got so far. It's nothing. This is prototype. I just got the grass into this morning. I'm like, yay! We were looking at like the checkered ground I've been looking at it for like 2 weeks now. And then I kind of got a tree, but I'm gonna have to build out a city. I'm thinking like I'm gonna use like because Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies ever. Like how it's like it's kind of like a town square. That's kind of what I'm gonna think about using as a town here, and then build stuff out from there. But yeah, it's very simple. But let's see. Let's play it real quick. I got really I got compiler errors. Damn it. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's nothing. I mean, it's literally nothing. And then all this stuff is gonna change, to be more, custom, to fit that retro sci-fi vibe. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But it's a play on Vampire Survivors. But yeah, here's like kind of the gameplay abduction mechanic. This part right here, how I'm gonna do that, I don't know. We already kind of got that implemented. The wave-based, the abduction mechanic is already in the game. It still needs to. I still need to work on it because it's pretty janky. Yep, right. Yep, that's exactly right, Josh. But so how I want the abduction mechanic is like, like in the old movies, like they would teleport up and then like kind of like shrink and then disappear. We kind of got it like that, but it needs work. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I hope I can polish this and make this a viable product. I mean, that would be great, but like let's be real here. I'm just getting started, but if I can find people to help me with with artwork and graphics and stuff like that, I'm gonna use a lot of assets that you can find on the Unity asset store for like the buildings and probably I don't have to build all that, but I'm gonna try to build the characters in Blender. I had a viewer that I've known for a long time. We used to play Star Citizen when I used to stream like years ago. He does 3D modeling, so maybe I can utilize him or if he's willing. But yeah, no, I mean, I got this idea from a couple that streams on Twitch, two nerdy nerds, and they're doing like something similar of a Vampire Survivors sort of game with zombies, and they're not killing the zombies. The doctor has the cure, so they go up and cure the zombies, and then they have the wave. So that kind of sparked like, oh, I should probably do a game like that. And then I'm into sci-fi and aliens and weird stuff like that. So I was like, dude, look, that'd be cool to play as an alien. And so that's how the whole thing started. And then with the help of ChatGPT, an AI is making me be able to do this. Jake the dog. What? How do I know that? What's that from, Josh? Jake the dog. Oh, Adventure Time. Okay, I've never seen that. I've heard it's good. Like when I first glanced, I thought I said Jake the Snake. Holy crap! I know you like wrestling. Do you still watch wrestling, dude? I've tried so many times. I just can't get into it. Oh, has it? Well, yeah, because now Triple H and all the guys we grew up with are running the company now that Vince is out, right? I know there's other wrestling besides WWE. Yeah, ever since Vince. Yeah, maybe I should try watching it again just to see. It's been so. I mean, over the years, I would try to tune in, and I was just like, oh, dude. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yep, yep. Yeah, didn't they bring all? Because they used to have the WWE Network, right? You could subscribe to, and they had like all the old content. You could watch like all the old WrestleMania, SummerSlam. Oh, it's this weekend, WrestleMania. Didn't they bring? Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Peacock. And now you can watch it. Yeah, you can watch all that stuff on there. Which I did. I think because I was subscribed to Peacock for a while, and I started watching some of the old school events that I remember, dude. Dude, you probably already know about this guy on YouTube since you're a wrestling fan. Let me find his name. I think it's Wrestling Bios channel. Yeah, Wrestling Bios. Dude, if you are not subscribed to that dude, you need to subscribe because he does this Raw versus Nitro. He goes through basically from the first episode of Raw and Nitro, and he compares them together. You probably already know this guy, but if not, but he has this series that he's been doing, and he reviews and goes through. Dude, yes, you would love this channel, dude. It's called Wrestling Bios. I freaking love it, man. It's just Wrestling Bios. But yeah, he started on the first episode of Raw, and then he went through night. He's going through Nitro, and he compares them episode to episode. Because you remember the battle, reliving the. It's called reliving the war. Because you remember Monday nights, man, used to be the war back then. Oh, dude, you will love this channel, dude. I love it, and you're more of a wrestling fan than I am now, But I mean, yeah, Monday Night Wars, dude. He goes through every one of them and he recaps them. Dude, I was watching through some of them. He's got a playlist. I can't remember what episode I'm on, and it's like it brings back so many memories of all those old episodes, dude. I think I got up to where Sting went to Crow Sting, like so, yeah, like 96, 97, I think is where the year I'm on. So I'm about 50 episodes in or something. Oh, dude, yeah, you will love this channel, dude. I can't remember how I even found it, dude. I just like found him one day. I was like, oh, that's cool. And yeah, instant sub, dude. You will love that channel. Cause he knows he's a big wrestling dude and his commentary is pretty cool sometimes. But just like going back and watching those old episodes, dude, it's like you remembered them in your head one way, but then when you go look at them from when you're older, hey bud, you have to go out again. All right, I gotta let the dog out. I'll be right back. All right, come on, bud. I'll be right back. Sorry, puppy. All right, bud, come on. All right, we're back. Yes. Yeah, you are mod, dude. You should be. Yeah, I made you a mod a long time ago. Yes. Exactly. Can you run ads? Hey, bud. He just likes to... He's a pup, so he likes attention. He wants to play. So... You want to get your ball? What? What, bud? What? What's your toy? What's your toy? It's just, I don't like when he jumps up. Nope, you can't. Okay. But yeah, like, I think I made you a mod, dude, years ago. Like I said, I have to look and see who's all mod, because some of those I probably have to get rid of. But yeah. I think my sinus allergies are still... Okay, you have to be an editor for that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to dive in and start learning more about how to do all that stuff. See if... I think it said I had to do something in Twitch. And then I think I could be able to bring it into Streamlabs. Wearing glasses sucks. Ugh. But yeah. Like I said, I'm just slowly get back into this and all that fun stuff. All right. So where did we leave off? Yeah, dude. Well, do you remember the trees that they're like white, they turn like white flowers and they're not that big, but then, you know, they bloom, but when they bloom, those are the ones I'm allergic to. And we have 3 of them in our backyard. And like our neighborhood, they have them all over, and it's just like, oh, when those things bloom, which is now, like that first week or two, I'm just like, I'm in agony. Like it's like I don't get the typical allergy symptoms that most people. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There's probably similar to that, but like I have the like where I get the sinus pressure, and it gets like tight here in my eyes, and it just feels like I'm basically on drugs. Like I just feel like my head's like floating, and I just feel like I'm out of it. I mean, sometimes I sneeze, and sometimes I get the runny nose, but I don't get the typical, you know, like you think of allergies, but I get the sinus stuff, dude. It is not fun. Yep. Yeah, I get the like, yeah, we probably similar, but I met somebody. I was like explaining my things, and because I always thought, like, you know, you always hear the typical allergy symptoms or suffers, or you know, like, oh, the runny nose and all that stuff and sneezing. But I get that sometimes. But I met somebody else that has like similar to me, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. And he's like, oh, yep. He's like, welcome to that world. That sucks. Sinus allergies. Those are the worst, man. That's what I got. I used to get them really bad at college, dude, at Western, because we were always sick all the time. You know, we'd get sick freaking, you know, every other month you'd be sick there. All right, so we were working on the power up thing. Yep. I think the speed boost would be a good idea. If not, we can always trash it. But yeah, I get it. Like right now, I'm starting to feel it. It's like right here. And it just feels like this, but it feels like a compression or pressure, and it just makes it feel like you're. It makes it feel dreamy. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain unless you suffer from it. You know, you get this like dream effect. Like everything feels fake or doesn't feel real, or it's hard to explain. At least for me. Okay, this was yeah. This is I don't want this. I don't know what the hell that all was all about. But I'm just glad it's getting warmer out, because we've been it like literally yesterday. It was like 40 to 30 degrees, man. It's like today it's gonna be like 70. says it's 70 right now, and I think the next few days is gonna be, it's the Midwest, as you know. Yeah, it's supposed to be 51 tomorrow, 49 on Wednesday, 59 on Thursday, back to 71 on Friday. What the hell is this? Oh my god. And if you're an allergy, sufferer, oh god. Makes it even worse. I have the windows open so my dogs, like every time they hear a noise. Okay, man, yeah, no problem. Yeah, sorry I'm not so entertaining today, but like I said, those interviews and everything just kind of drained me. And I think my sinuses, allergies are starting to hit. But yeah, man, just need to get this working. Oh yeah, feel it, dude. Dude, I've always been like that. You know that. Like that's how you build a community. That's how you, because like I still remember the people I would talk to. You know, when I would stream Star Citizen, dude, I still remember those people. Like he came, like his name used to be Crazy Rabbit, but he has Star Citizen Control. Like I still remember him because we used to play Brixie. I mean, dude, I remember them all. But yeah, I know what you mean by, people that don't. Well, once you get too big and your chat's just like, it's hard to, to do that. Yeah, speed boost would be cool. That would be. We'll figure all the logistics out later. I just need to get it built. So I can add more. This makes sense. Yeah, you would need to end it. End it. Active. You're not using it anymore, so false. Back to originals. That's the thing. I have my windows open, and it's like I have allergies, but it's like, dude, you need, you want to have the fresh air and the the fresh air coming in, but then you're like, dude, it's just a nightmare. Okay, yeah. Do we have a timer? Power up time. Oh, right here. We're gonna have to. Power ups, right? Similar to health. You can reuse or extend your existing spawner to include a list of power up prefix. Okay. That's done. So I think we'll just need to create. Oh, we have to put that script on here. I've only been live for 3.5 hours. It feels longer than. Okay. Don't I need to? Wouldn't I need to attach that script to this? Wait a minute. Why do I have power up and player power up? Yeah, like my sinuses are hitting me and I'm starting to get all like, I don't even know, I can't think. Let me see. I think I need to put the power up one. Script. Okay. Okay. I think I need. Let me try this. Hmm. Okay, it's telling me I can use the health spawner, but then. Man, I can't think today. So we got very weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of these I don't think we're gonna do. Definitely ray gun. Tractor beam would be cool if we can make that work. This would be kind of cool. Sonic disruptor. Or gun, like yeah, teleporter would be cool as well. Huh. Founder. Josh is a founder. 3-month subscription. Odd. Oh, there's an update. Yes. All right, there. I don't know. I might have to end the stream early today. If I can go till 4. Oh man. Yeah, we'll go till 3. Um. I think I did something. Tomorrow will be better. I'll be a little bit more fresh. I think I have anything going on. Yeah, no. Do 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 do. At the one little tree here. There we go. It's a little more feel. Yeah, we definitely need to start building out the blueprint of the town. So far, I like what we got. Love that glowing of the power up. That looks so cool. Or that's not. Yeah, that's a power. Wonder if we could change that color. Create one similar to that, but that to that. All right. Variables in here. Check that makes sense. Power up prefab. Fab. Timer. All right. Timer on interval. Oh. I should have just copied the health system. Equal. Void spawn power up or method. Ooh. School bus. That's the junior high kid. Kids don't get home for another hour and a half. What? is this one? Length. What's making that error? Huh. Missed something? Oh, man. Oh, let's see what Copilot says. All right. Okay, we got that done. I think after we get this completed, I think I'm going to call it a day. Got a few more things to do here. Make sure it's spawning and it works. I mean, hey, we got some stuff done. We got the grass added, got some trees in here. So I'm happy with that so far. I need to change this sample scene to something else, maybe the name of the town. Okay. So we need to create our prefabs of the power-ups. We got this one. So we'll just do this. No. So for these, we need to look at that. We need ray gun, tractor beam. We'll just do those two for now. Ray gun, tractor beam. So cylinder. That could be power up ray gun. And we'll do this to make it different. And then what was the other one? Tractor beam. All right. Wait a minute. Cool. There's that. So we got it built. That's good. And then we'll have to create spawn points. And we got these here will be our. So let's put this into prefab. Okay. Good. Change the colors of these. All right. So these. totally need to create. Oh, that's cool. Different. I mean, obviously this isn't going to be final. This is just kind of to know what we're working with, and obviously when we make a real one, that works. This one. That's kind of cool. Since this is the tractor beam, think of something here though. Jesus. Dude, those oh, that would be good for the orbs. That's that. Anyway, we don't really need to worry about that logistics yet. So we have to create our spawn points. Create empty. On. How did I name those? Drop point. Okay. We can finish that up tomorrow. We got to start on it. So yeah, I need to wrap up. Like I said, I think my sinuses, allergies started to kick in a little bit, making everything just not good tonight. Anyway, we streamed for almost 4 hours. That's good. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, or EDT, or whatever the hell it's called now. Yeah, we got, like I said, we got the materials in there for the textures. I'm gonna watch the video on how to paint, to do the painting for the terrain, some of that stuff, and how I could do some other things. We could work on that tomorrow. We'll finish up this system. God, I wish I could. I'm gonna have to look on the asset store and see if they have any like placeholders or something, or see if they have some like ray guns, and that'd be cool. But yeah, and then it's coming along, I think. We got some of the systems in. We got our health system, wave system, spawner, the power-up systems. What else? Let's just take a look at the doc. We need to do bosses. How are we even going to do that? Human weapons. Progression, that's, yeah, this, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And then level design. And then creating assets and getting in there. Gameplay, we got it. We just need a little bit more. And the player movement. We got to work on the player movement. Player movement. Then all the other stuff is just kind of added bonus stuff, and you know, but once we get the game, once we get that, we get the town in and we get that all built, 'cause that's going to take a long time to get all that built out, looking good, feel right. Then we can start adding all this other cool stuff and the shiny stuff. You know, right now we just got to get the mechanics, the systems, make sure the gameplay's fun. We'll get some characters. yeah, I think we're on a good start here. It's coming together. Obviously, it still doesn't look like a game. It looks like a prototype, but we got to get the gameplay down and make sure it works and it's fun. But I think right now what's hindering it is that player movement. It's janky. I don't like it. But yeah. All right. I think I'm going to call it for there. Josh, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. And you too, man. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're in, just stop in if you can. If not, I understand. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good day.